Arbor Place Mall and the City of Douglasville are proud to present City Connector with your hosts, Monk and Kelly. On today's show, Chris Collier with the Home Expo. Tim Collins is here about the new City Manager game. And Sara Ray from the Chamber of Commerce tells us about the Buy Local program. Plus, Fire Chief Scott Spencer will be here for Fire Safety Month. And our musical guest today is Gil Caro. And as always, your chance to be on TV with the interactive community calendar. Now, please welcome the stars of our show, Monk and Kelly.
We're going to be playing a game. We're going to be playing all sorts of things. We're going to be playing a game today. We're going to get you ready for the upcoming holidays. We're going to show you how to be safe. We're going to show you how to decorate. Yeah. We're going to make your home sparkle. And we're going to put something under your tree.
Well, let's do this. Let's start the show with the guy who's in charge of just about everything in Douglasville. Let's say hey to Chief
Spencer.
Come on up.
Come on. Chief Scott Spencer, join us.
Hello. What's going on? How you doing?
Hi there. Hey there.
Great. Putting out fires?
Yes,
all
sir.
The time, I know.
Well,
try not to.
Fire Safety Month.
Yes.
So I'm sure that there are a lot of things that folks do that perhaps they shouldn't, that may cause a fire around their property. And what would you advise them to look out for?
I'm going to take notes because I know I have a lot of infractions.
Yeah.
Of course, October is Fire Safety Month.
Right.
The reason we celebrate it in October is that's the anniversary of when Miss O'Leary's cow kicked over the lantern in Chicago and started the Great Chicago Fire. So,
okay, so that makes sense.
So that's the reason we celebrate it.
Okay.
Some things that you can do around the house to be more fire safe. Of course, first and foremost, make sure you have a smoke detector. There's still lots of folks that don't have smoke detectors. On October 16th, we'll be here in the mall doing Fire Prevention Weekend. We encourage everybody to come by, visit with us. If you don't have a smoke detector, we will give you a smoke detector.
So free?
Free, absolutely.
Here's a smoke detector, go put it in your house?
Absolutely, and if you can't put it in your house yourself, we'll be more than happy to come and install it for you.
Will you explain how it works too? Because I'll tell you, those every 6 months that pass by and your battery starts to beep at you, drives me insane.
What we encourage everybody to do is when they change their clocks for daylight savings time, to also change the battery in the smoke detector. If you'll do that, you shouldn't have the problem with them beeping.
Should you have a certain type of fire alarm? Like, we have an older house that was built in the 80s, and some of them are already in, like, the ceiling. They're not the ones that you buy at the store.
Right. As long as the detectors work, that's the main thing.
Okay.
And that's the reason you should test them at least monthly.
Sure.
And just push the button and it should be
Well, yeah, one of them didn't work and I had to replace it, and I had to put one in that, obviously I purchased and everything like that. And I wish I knew you guys did it for free, because I put a couple holes in the ceiling that don't belong there.
Yeah, well, now, we're not responsible for falling through your ceiling if we happen to do that, but...
I missed the stud and everything. I was like,
yes,
here's this little hole. Yeah. She gets up there with some, compound patch and...
That works.
Yeah, fix it up.
So smoke detectors are absolutely the most important thing, because
crucial.
In most fires, it's not actually the fire that causes the death, it's the smoke.
Right.
Smoke has carbon monoxide in it. That puts you to sleep. Then, you never wake up, so you can't
And
get
how
up.
much time, from when a fire starts to when you need to just get down low on the ground and start crawling out?
It can be as little as 30 seconds. It depends on what's burning.
No kidding.
It used to be that it was just wood, paper kind of stuff that were the contents of houses.
Sure, it's different
but now. We have polyurethane foam in all our couches and chairs and all that. An interesting fact is that a polyurethane couch, which would be normal for pretty much anybody's house, the BTU output on that is about 3,000.
No kidding. So that's hot.
And to compare, a 2 foot by 2 foot square of gasoline puts out about 370 BTUs.
Wow.
So that kind of gives you some idea of the amount of heat involved.
Right. But you would think that, from a safety perspective, a lot of the furniture, a lot of those items are up to a code. Should we?
They are, but once they get started,
it's
all bets are off.
Once they reach their ignition temperature,
right.
To keep them from lighting off, there's all kind of codes and all, but once they get burning, that's when we really have the problem.
Wow.
Talk about a fire safety plan. Should people have one of those?
Everybody should have a home escape plan.
And where should they post it, or how should they go about it?
Most importantly is to practice it.
Practice it. Okay.
Make sure that the children know where to go, how to get out of their rooms.
Right.
To feel the door before they open the door, see if there's fire on the other side. Make sure there's 2 escape routes from each room in the house. And then most importantly is make sure once you get out of the house that you have a meeting place so that everybody knows where to go, so we can account for everybody that's in the house.
Right.
And never ever go back in.
Right.
Well, and a lot of people make that mistake. They'll have pets. They didn't happen to get the pet when they go in. Their beloved pet.
Absolutely.
And you're saying just don't do it.
Just don't do it. Unfortunately, pets do die in fires, but we would much rather recover a pet fatality than a human fatality.
Than a human, yeah. Understandable. Do you do programs like this in the schools for kids to teach them this?
Yes, we do. We do have a fire safety house that we actually can pull to the schools. And it's basically a motor home, and everything's downsized to children's size. So it's got a bed and a kitchen and a living room. And we can actually put artificial smoke in there so that the kids can actually experience, that smoke. So
they get it.
Yeah.
They get it when
do.
they see that.
Yeah.
It kind of hits home.
Yeah.
And what we found is if we can teach the kids, they're going to go home and make sure mom and dad know about
Well,
it.
our kids came back with a plan.
Absolutely.
We didn't have one there. Like my son, who
Well, he's a Life Scout, so.
Oh, great.
architectural design. He's like, Dad, here you go.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, now we have to practice it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They will. They'll teach you.
With the holidays coming up, there's concern about, people put lights on their house, they put unusual decorations, and that could, I would imagine in some cases, pose a fire hazard.
You're exactly right. Let's say we've got Halloween coming up, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So Halloween, we're going to have our pumpkins and our candles in the pumpkins.
Yeah, a lot of
Right.
people forget about, I forgot to turn it out, or, it gets knocked over.
And
Careful.
of course, one of the great decorations is the corn stalks, the dried corn stalks.
Yeah.
Torches.
Duh.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest is that they make battery-powered candles. Use those.
Sure.
They're safe.
Right.
Keep combustibles away from any kind of open flame. Around Thanksgiving, one of the greatest things about living down in the South is the deep-fried turkeys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Love them.
Could be dangerous. though,
Dangerous to cook, though.
That's right.
So make sure.
Kids don't try this at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do that, make sure where you cook it is on a non-combustible surface, such as concrete.
Yeah, concrete patio, good.
Right. You probably wouldn't want to do it on your back porch.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Deep fried turkey, good.
Dream
That's
on.
good.
No,
Good
your
taste.
son would kill me if I did that instead
I
of
love the deep fried turkey.
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, of course, at Christmas time, there's a lot of artificial trees out there. But, of course, the live trees are the ones that present the biggest problem for us. And that's because a lot of times we forget to water them.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you do have a live tree, make sure you water it daily.
And it's not really live because you've cut all the
That's
roots
right.
off, so it's kind of a
Yeah.
dead tree.
You
Just
kinda
waiting
got
to
a
be
log
a dead tree
decay.
just waiting to be more dead.
There we go.
Deader, yeah.
And that's such a romantic way of looking at a
I
Christmas
know,
tree.
exactly.
You have new facilities, we understand.
We certainly do. We have a new training facility over off Cedar Mountain Road, and it is state of the art. We actually opened it back last year after the floods. We were going to do a grand opening the week of the floods, but we had that little significant water event out here, so we put that off until May. We opened it up. We've had a recruit class go through it already. We're using it almost daily. It's a great facility. We encourage the citizens to come see it. We'll be doing a Citizens Emergency Response Team training over there, I think within the next couple of weeks.
So you're training citizens to help you out, just to know what's going on.
Yes, we do.
That's
And
great.
that's run through our emergency management agency. Jason Milholland is our director. And if you're interested in the CERT class, by all means contact EMA and sign up for it.
Excellent. And above all, what we really learned today was get a fire plan. Make sure you check things during the month of October. You can get free training
with the fire department?
From the chief, and become a vegetarian because deep fried turkey is very, very dangerous. So it's just squash and, sweet potatoes.
Chief Scott Spencer, thank you so much for sharing your day with us.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it. Take care. We look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
And we're going to turn it over to our community calendar. We have Kelly Hunter. She's ready. And a lot of folks in the community who can come down here to Arbor Place Mall and then tell us about their events.
And welcome to the interactive community calendar. We've got lots of activities happening right here in our local community. A lot of events and people lined up to tell us all about that. Today, I think our first guest up is Tracy with the Junior League. Tracy, come on up and fill us in with some of the activities that you guys have going on. And I guess you have a guest with you.
Hi, I'm Carrie Rigdon, and this is Tracy Coker with Junior League of Douglas County. Right. And we have an upcoming event that we would like to tell you about.
All right, I tell you what, we're going to have a step this way, ladies. We're going to get in real tight. Okay.
Hi there. Hi, I'm Tracy Coker, and this year our Junior League is having their third annual fashion show and luncheon at Carrabba's. The date is Saturday, November the 6th, and it's at 11:30, and tickets will be available at the Merle Norman on Chapel Hill Road in the Target Shopping Center. Now, the tickets are $27, and that includes a delicious lunch, a salad, beverage, and dessert. And you'll get to see wonderful fashions by Dillard's right here at Arbor Place Mall.
We will also be giving out one raffle ticket with the price of each ticket. And tickets must be purchased in advance. We will not have tickets available at the door. So we must have tickets in advance.
All righty, and give me an idea, Junior League, what are some of the things that you guys focus on here in the community?
Well, Junior League is a nonprofit organization. It benefits children, women, and the elderly in Douglas County. And we are looking for members, so if you are interested in becoming a part of the Junior League, we would love to have you. You can find out more information about Junior League on our website, which is jldouglascounty.org, or you may you can Google Junior League, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you may have.
And find the Douglasville chapter and join in and make a great difference in the community. Thank you, ladies, for that. And tell me one more time the date of the event and the time.
The date is November the 6th, which is a Saturday. It starts at 11:30, so we would love to have you come and enjoy a delicious lunch and see some wonderful fashions by Dillard's.
All righty. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
All righty, and we air our community calendar for the entire next month, so we're trying to give you those events happening ahead of time. Coming up, I have Katrina with the Georgia Highlands, and she has a guest with her as well, Chris from the Paulding County campus, so we're going to squeeze in time for all of us today. Katrina, tell us what you've got going on at the new Georgia Highlands campus here in Douglasville.
Okay, we have an open house on October 21st. It's from 5 to 7. You can drop in, take a tour of the facility.
We have ours on October 14th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., and you can take a tour of our facilities as well.
Okay, and a tour would be just being able to roam through the facilities, or are they guided? What type of things happen with those open houses?
Yeah, you can just walk around the facility. We'll have admissions financial aid representatives available if you have any questions about admissions into Georgia Highlands College.
And same thing with us, and you can also check out our website, www.highlands.edu, and get your information there as well.
All right. And I have a daughter that's doing some dual enrollment there at Georgia Highlands, so I'm quite pleased with the campus here and the great job you guys are doing there. It's a great opportunity for anyone looking to, I guess, start their education, restart it, or jump back in.
Right, and all of those options. We have traditional students fresh out of high school. We have non-traditional students who want to get back into the workforce and want to advance themselves. So opportunity for everybody who wants to get back in school and further their education.
All righty. Katrina and Chris, thank you for that information and those dates again. Georgia Highlands.
The Douglasville is October 21st.
And Paulding is October 14th, both of them from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All righty. Thank you very much. All right. So if you're looking to advance your education, check out Georgia Highlands. I've got Piangela Haynes with Life Changes Church. You've got lots of things happening there, don't you?
So much going on this month. I'm here as a representative for Life Changes Church just to showcase some of our events for the month of October. We have several events for October, but our main event is the Harvest Festival. And we like to invite all West Georgia families to the Harvest Festival, conveniently located at our church, Life Changes Church, at 59 47 Fairburn Road in the heart of Douglasville. It's a safe alternative to the autumn season. The parents can come out, bring their children, lots of fun, candy, live band, food, prizes, games, pumpkin carving contest, and it's just an opportunity for them to come out without having to go door to door on October 30th. It will be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on that evening, and we'd like to see you there.
All right, and you said that very graciously and politically correct. Very good. So a lot of things happening here and the fall season. A lot of activities always happening this time of year. Absolutely. We're glad that you're providing an alternative there. Where's the website or more information?
Yes, you can contact us at lifechangeschurch.com. You can become a friend on Facebook at Life Changes Church. A lot of our community events are posted there, and you can become a friend as well. Or you can call us at 678-324-0762.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And as always, your opportunity to list your event here on the community calendar. We're the last Tuesday of each month at 12 noon right here in front of Belk, downstairs, Arbor Place Mall. Join us on City Connector. Now back to Monk and Kelly.
We're going to explain how this all works here. You're the expert when it comes to home.
Well, they're the experts when it comes to homes. We've got the folks that are joining us. They're going to be involved with the home show. Chris Collier with the Home Expo, and joining him is Debbie Dart, who's with the Board of Realtors.
How are you guys?
We're doing great.
Yeah, good. All right, we were talking a little football before, so who's got the best team out there right now?
Well, it obviously, if winning has anything to do with it, we'd have to probably go out of state.
Okay. Well,
boy, he's playing the cards
that's
right.
Really
Way
smart.
to go,
Can we go to a safer subject?
We can.
Which would be how you're going to make your homes look spectacular for the holiday season.
And you have a big home expo, which is on the way, correct?
That's correct. It is November the 19th, 20th, and 21st. That's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we will be holding it at the Rec Warehouse facility, since it's no longer occupied, which is basically across the street from Home Depot.
Sure, and are there going to be tickets on sale in order to get into the Home Expo?
You can buy a ticket at the door, or you can buy tickets in advance through either the Home Builders Association or the West Georgia Board of Realtors. Debbie is the executive officer for the West Georgia Board of Realtors, and I'm with the Home Builders Association, and this is a joint venture that the two of us have done twice within the last year.
Okay, so is this an annual event, or is this a new twist on?
It's become semi-annual, I would guess, but this would be an annual event since it's a home and holiday, unless you wanted to have.
You're going to focus on the holiday, so you're going to focus on all things that she loves to see in the house.
Love decorating the house. If I could decorate the house like in September for Christmas, I would. But the children would.
I leave them up until February, March sometimes, and the kids. It's a big joke. It's like when people come from out of town, it's like, no, well, we weren't going to take this down until you came to visit, just to see the beautiful Christmas decorations.
He just doesn't feel like taking everything up to the attic. But what are some of the things we can expect for decorations, decor, improvements that are going to be at the Home Expo?
Well, we will have vendors there. We have over 130 booths set aside for anyone who has homemade articles for people who want to shop for Christmas. Right now we have some vendors that are doing jewelry, candles, clothing. There's just a variety of different items.
So there are different arts and crafts, and then things that are focused on the holidays. Are there still vendor opportunities? People can
Most
sign
definitely
up for that?
There are. We also have a group of home construction and home remodeling vendors who will be there.
So what might we see in that?
In that area, you're seeing a lot of green products, a lot of things that you can do green to your home. You're looking at we'll see people who are doing windows, doing roofing, doing spring type products, decks, patios, swimming pools. This is the time of year when people start thinking about what they want to do in the springtime.
Energy saving products will be there maybe?
Most definitely.
Yeah, okay, great. Yes.
Can you make my dining room bigger?
Most definitely. We can make your dining room larger. We certainly can. It goes along with the purchase of a new home, but we can.
There you go.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with new homes. Talk about that. I mean, with the Board of Realtors, are we seeing an uptick in some of the,
We are. There's a lot of good values out there right now. With all the foreclosures, people are picking up some good buys.
Sure. And at some point, it's going to, it'll bounce back because then they'll all be absorbed. I know that there seems to be a lot of them, but you'll have homes right now that are, in pretty good shape.
Yeah, very
that you can go into a lot of times. Usually those homes were homes that were in more disrepair than
Speaking of a good home opportunity, we're also during this event going to be raffling off our Earthcraft Showcase home, which is a 2,300 square foot home down in close to the tributary area. And tickets are available through the West Georgia Board of Realtors, Home Builders Association.
Very nice.
They're $100. Brand new home.
And how many bedrooms?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
Okay, see, that was the most important question. How many bathrooms?
Bathrooms.
Yeah.
2 teenage kids.
That's exactly right. Plus it's Earthcraft, which means it's
certified.
extremely energy efficient. And
Is it kind
in
of like a
fact,
smart home, or what?
It's probably a step beyond a smart home.
No
How
kidding.
much can people save on the average on their utility
Well, our
bills?
utility bills, we've been maintaining the home at 78 degrees for the past 12 months, and our utility bills have not exceeded $83 a month for electricity.
Are you?
That's amazing.
It is extremely efficient.
Wow.
That
And
is.
so that's part of the Earthcraft program.
What
We-
makes it like that, though?
Well, it's a combination of a lot of different processes, but one of the main ones is making it airtight and controlling the air that comes and goes through the home. Proper insulation, that's extremely important. Also, the positioning of the home on the lot was something that we looked at to make sure that we maximize the
Or southern
opportunity there.
exposure, or what, all those kinds of things?
All of those
So
things,
you
where the
think about all
trees
that.
and that we saved versus the ones that we
No
had to
kidding.
remove or located, those all have an impact on efficiency. But this particular home is an excellent home, well done. And I would encourage anyone who might like to have a new home for Christmas,
Sure, why not?
give us a yell. $100 for a chance to buy a home listed for $239,000 is
Very
pretty
nice.
good.
That's sweet, yeah. Is there a website for the Home Expo?
Yes, there is. It's www.georgiahomexpo.com. So if you can go to that website, you'll get all the information about vendors, being an exhibitor. And the booth started at about $200 and is for 3 days. We would also like to have some local entertainment there. We're going to have some dance studios perform and get the choruses from the elementary schools to come in.
So still time to sign
So
up
there's
for that?
still time
Yes.
to sign up.
Good.
I know there are a lot of talented people in the Douglasville areas.
Yeah, and so there's a good opportunity for them
Yeah.
to expose their talents to everybody else, so they can, open
And
up
it's a
jobs.
community event. We want to have everyone come out and enjoy themselves. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. So it's a great time to shop.
And I would imagine Board of Realtors, they'll have an area out there where people can get more information on
Yes.
some housing.
We do also do pre-license classes. So if you want to become a realtor, you can sign up for those classes.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to it. Thank you very much for coming in and talking to us today here at Arbor Place Mall. We appreciate it, and we look forward to big event website one more time.
It's www.gahome.expo.
Debbie, Chris, thank you so much.
We're going to take a break on City TV, and when we come back, we will have games to play. So stick around. With some entertainment right now.
And this gentleman gets around. We've seen him a lot of different places.
Apparently, the folks who have come out to Arbor Place Mall have seen him too. Come on up, Gil Caro, and thank you very much for coming out again.
Thank you.
So we're going to do something because I know you do a lot of covers when you perform. And where do you usually perform in the area?
I perform in the area. I play at a restaurant called Tony's over in Chapel Hills Road.
Sure.
On Thursdays.
And the music's just as great as the food.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right.
Absolutely.
Going to do some original stuff as well as some favorites?
Yes, I'm going to do an old box top song called The Letter.
Okay.
And I do my own version of it, kind of. And then I'm going to do one of my own originals called Love Reigns On.
Excellent. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take the fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby, just roll me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby, just roll me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. This Listen, mister, that you see, I got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take the fast train. Lonely days are gone, now I'm going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take the fast train. Lonely days are gone, now I'm going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I can't get the money out of here. Got to get back to my baby once more. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. See, my baby just wrote me a letter. Anyway, yeah. Thank you.
My name's Marsha Hampton, Community and Downtown Services Director. My City TV is downtown.
Play a game?
I am always ready for a game.
Because these guys are fooling around.
Well, these guys are Dylan and Tim Collins, and they're father and son. I had to ask them if they were brothers just a moment ago.
Father and son, okay, yeah, okay. Look at the hair, man. We got a little less hair.
Yeah, that's the father.
That's the father.
He's going to be there
quick. Yeah, well, good. Like father, like son. You look good, kid.
He'll be there in about 20 years.
It's a great game. This is really cool.
It's called City Manager.
Douglas County edition.
So we're going to do editions for probably every county, but you're starting here.
Who knows?
Live,
who knows?
Excellent.
Okay, the idea behind the game.
Well, basically, you want to build a city. Each player in the game wants to build a city up to 200 population. That's kind of the object.
Have you talked to the Starship about, we built this city? It's like a CD.
I tried, but I couldn't get a hold of it.
They're not returning our calls anymore.
I'm going to ask Gil Caro to sing it maybe later on. That would be great.
But in any case, what prompted you to start this?
Well, I've always designed games, and one time my brother was like, he wanted to make a game where you do a city. Mm-hmm. So him and I, we all kind of put our heads together and came up with this. Like I came up with the mechanics, and then we both kind of figured out who to put in the game and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're building a city, and I noticed that on the City Manager Douglas County edition, there's some famous people we might know.
Yeah.
Like Mayor Mickey Thompson is there, right?
Yes.
And who's this dude over here on the right hand side?
As Tom Worthen, County Commission Chairman. There's Phil Miller, the sheriff.
How did Phil, the sheriff, get on there? He had a weapon, and it's like, okay, we'll take the picture. You're on top of our game now.
You listen to the guy with the gun. If the guy with the gun wants to be on it, you let him in.
We needed some law enforcement because there's some people in there too, like Billy the Kid, Billy Mayhew from Douglas County Bank is him.
Noticed that.
Was he the bad guy?
Yeah, we got a few in there.
Does he know about that?
Well, yeah, he actually posed. His assistant talked him into it.
Oh, that was very generous.
Well, so when you build a city, obviously there are things that can be a drawback to building your city, and then there are things that are positive to building your city, correct?
Yeah.
Like if you put a casino in your city, you might get a lot of negative, kind of like there's a casino for pirates, and if you build that, some pirates kind of come.
Blackbeard the pirate.
You got to be careful what you build. What you build attracts different people.
Yeah. The mall attracts a lot of different people. Arbor Place Mall's in the game.
Okay, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So when people come, they're going to shop, they're going to spend money in your city.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The mall attracts, it adds a lot of population to your city, which is the object of the game.
Right.
Is it just a board game, or are you going to do like CD type, PC type stuff? Am I giving you some ideas?
The wheels in my head are turning now.
Yeah. But how did you figure out the mechanics for this?
It's just based on, I've played games all my life, so it's just based on different mechanics from different games I kind of stole.
No, you didn't. Well, this is unique. I haven't seen a game like that where you actually build a city, or, there are games where you can go online and build cities, but not to this extent where, it's like, okay, say for instance, you go around the board, and you get fined by, the cops, the sheriff.
The coolest thing is what you build in the city depends on, like, people come to your city based on what you build. So, like, if you build, like, Santa's Workshop, you might get a lot of fantasy type characters, like Alice in Wonderland's in the game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's the really cool thing about it to me.
There's actually a lot of local, just regular individuals are in the game. There's about 5 or 6 realtors that are in the game. So if you get the real estate company in your city, it attracts the realtors, and they're also attracted to other realtors. So by the end of the game, you may end up with every single realtor in your city because of that.
That's pretty amazing.
So the object to winning is what?
You get 200 people in your city, 200 population.
Okay.
And you do that again by building buildings and they
you
attract
bid on
people.
the businesses, and the businesses also generate or lose money. Like if your population is very low and you get the mall in your city, the mall is going to lose money at the beginning of the game.
Sure.
Because a mall in like a really teeny city would lose money. So as the city grows, it starts making more money, and you use that to bid on other businesses.
Got it.
Are there like candy shops and all those other things?
Cold Stone Creamery's in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Stevie V's.
So you're really
Pizza.
focused on like local
Yeah,
businesses.
there are about 90 local businesses in the game. I mean, it just from the small mom and pop stores to Borders Books, Arbor Place Mall. Zoo Atlanta is even in the game.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
So you're getting free Stevie B's pizza for this?
Maybe when it comes out.
Yeah, I would hope
Yeah,
so.
the business is really, to produce a game, it's going to be actually the same quality as any game you'd see in the store. And to produce it is so expensive, and that was always the reason why we didn't do it before. And by getting the businesses to be in the game, that helped us. I mean, they're
Like a sponsorship.
They
helped you along with
helped
it. That's
the cost.
great.
Yeah.
Well, and it's great because it's great for businesses when it comes, it's sitting in somebody's living room and, they bring friends and family together and they're like, hey, let's go to Arbor Place Mall. Let's go get an ice cream at Cold Stone. Very cool. I like it.
And it really is a fun game too.
Can you make this transportable? I mean, could you do it for another city?
Yeah.
We have plans to do it for.
In fact, actually, we'll actually be doing like a Carroll County one next because we already have a lot of businesses that we know over there, and a lot of them.
What a great idea.
Thank
and
you.
now, how are you going to distribute this? Is it going to be distributed through like a Milton Bradley, or
do you have a website?
Are you shopping it right now?
It's actually us.
Really?
It's all us. It's going to be available to buy at like Borders and stuff. So you'll be able to pick it up
So
there.
you have places to distribute.
Yeah,
it.
the
And
businesses locally that are in the game are each going to have games to sell too.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
When you sell this, what are you going to sell the product for?
$19.99.
Okay.
Very good.
$19.99 and you get the. No, I'm just kidding. I'm ready to go on QVC. And man, you go on QVC, you could sell a lot of those too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the mayor, Mickey Thompson's in the game. Actually, City TV is in the game too.
Is it really?
Yep.
Love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's excellent.
I'm thinking if they do go to QVC, you grab a guitar, you could be Esteban.
I want to be us.
You want to be Esteban? Okay, all right, that's great.
Either of them could do that. Well, is there a website that you guys can?
Right now, we do have a website. We're actually starting a game company. It's going to be called To Be Continued Games Incorporated. So
Okay.
Can be.
So you're working on that. That's a work in progress.
Yeah, that really is a work in progress. They could go to our magazine website, chapelhillnewsandviews.net.
Plug.
And,
Free plug.
Yeah, a free plug.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
But we'll have a lot of
Are you in the
information.
game? Is your business in the game?
Yeah, the business is in the game.
You better
we also
have the
put the
business in the
Sentinel, Douglas County Sentinel newspaper in the game too.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing it underneath somebody's Christmas tree this year.
Hopefully a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
guys.
We have Chris and Dylan. Tim and Dylan.
The Collinses.
Yes.
The Collinses. Smile. Show the board. City manager game. Go out and buy it. It'll be available soon. Let's check in with our community calendar and Kelly Hunter.
And welcome to this October edition of City Connector and the Interactive Community Calendar. Up with me, I've got Jamie Fritter Tyson. There's been a marriage. And you've got an event that we're really excited about here with the city of Douglasville. Tell us about that.
Sure. The Douglasville Convention and Visitors Bureau is sponsoring an event along with Greystone Power. It is going to benefit the Douglas County Boys and Girls Club, and it is the West Georgia Quad. It is a charity bike ride that's going to go 35, 50, and 100-mile loop through 4 different West Georgia counties, Saturday, October 23rd.
And so if you're a bike avid rider, this is something to be part of. Join in. And if you're that with the 35, 50, and 100 is intervals, correct?
Yes, you can do three different routes. We'll have rest stops along the way. It's going to be part of a huge event that we're going to be having. It's going to start at 8 a.m. on Saturday. Then we're going to have a fall community market that will start at 10 a.m. And then we'll also have a tyke ride that will start at 10 a.m. that everyone can register for.
That's for the youngsters.
Yes, for everyone 6 years old and younger.
All right. And then, gosh, the activities continue throughout the day on the 23rd. Tell us about some more.
Yes, we'll have a Douglasville So You Think You Could Dance, but we'll also have a chili cook-off that will start at 6 p.m., and then we'll also have a moonlight run that will start at 8 p.m.
So if you're looking for a fall activity, October 23rd in downtown Douglasville is the place to be, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. You can look more for all the events on visitdouglasville.com or westgaquad.com as well for all the information.
All righty. And I understand that we've got maybe some notoriety names of people who might be riding in the bike ride?
Yeah, definitely. We'll have local enthusiast Paul Renton from Team Renton. He is a local bike rider here, as long as with some other city employees. But then we'll also have some other riders that have been in the Tour de France and the Tour de Italy.
So some very experienced riders.
Definitely very experienced riders.
All right. It's a great event. Thank you, Jamie, for that. Visit the website, find out more.
Yeah, definitely.
All righty. Thank you. Up next, Charles, you are with the Chamber of Commerce, and you've got all kinds of neat things always happening at the Chamber, don't you, sir?
We certainly do.
All righty. Tell us what you've got lined out for the month of October.
Well, the month of October, the Chamber hosts 3 monthly events. The first is the Coffee Card Exchange from 8 to 9, and that's going to be at the Douglasville the Douglasville Sentinel from 8 to 9. And then on the 19th, we have our Greystone Luncheon. That's the Hero Luncheon that honors the Douglasville firefighters, police department, and sheriff's department. And then for our last event in October, we have the AT&T After Business Hours Networking. That's from 4 to 6. And that is located at the Douglasville Welcome Center. We'll be giving out gifts from 4 to 5. Also, you can visit the website at www.douglascounty.com.
Right. And the Chamber is always involved in the community, always doing great things. And so we thank you for representing them today and letting us know about these opportunities.
Yes, thank you very much.
All righty. There's one thing, too, that we're going to sneak up on them and let them know. I think there's schemes for a new membership drive happening next month as well.
Of course. That's in October. We're sponsoring the month of October, our new members chamber. The Chamber is sponsoring a new members chamber drive.
All right. So more details to come.
Yes.
All righty. Thanks, Charles.
Thanks, Lon.
And if you're a business in the area, you definitely want to be part of the Chamber of Commerce. Yes. All righty. Thanks, Charles. Coming up next, we have Beverly with the Cobb and Douglas Public Health. And I know you've got several activities that you've got going on as well here in the community.
Yes, it's a very busy time for us. I'm actually here representing the Live Healthy Douglas County Coalition. We will be sponsoring this year, which we're very excited about, our 10th anniversary of the Power and Truth Symposium, which is held during Red Ribbon Week this year, it will be in the last week of October. The date of the event is October 26th. And this is a symposium that is for the middle and high school students of Douglas County to educate them on the dangers of using alcohol under 21, using drugs, and using tobacco products. And this conference is open to the public, so anybody wanting to come can give me a call at 770-949-3139, or if they have a child that they'd like to bring, they're welcome to bring a child as well, but we do require that you register. We also have a couple of other events coming up. We have also on the same day a flu clinic on October 26th. You can find out more about that on the website. And also we have offering We Can Energize Our Families. Once again, the We Can parenting classes, all about learning how to live more actively and more nutritiously, is being offered in November. And you can get more information about that from the website as well, or give me a call again at 770-949-3139.
All right. Well, Beverly, thank you for that, and thank you for being a great influence into our community and offering that educational and different outreaches.
You're welcome.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, so we're talking to the next couple of guests here, and it's a great combination because Sara Ray
is with the Chamber,
and she's the Director of Communications, and she's going to talk about buying local. But look at this Look at this beautiful lady
She's
right here.
radiant, yes.
I know.
And she's with Merle Norman. And
I see the
Valerie
little gray
Howell.
hair. It's starting to pop up in my eyebrow.
Please stop.
How can I get rid of this?
Please stop.
You have to come see me to have the perfect stuff. We'll take that gray out of there.
Really?
You know the thing about wash that gray out of your hair? We can do
no
it.
plucking or anything like
No,
that? Because my kids want to pluck. They're like, Dad, you got a gray hair in your... That's my eyebrow. Stay away from my eye. No, I'll pick it out. I'm like, come on, are you kidding me? Man, that's insane.
Meanwhile,
back to the buy local folks.
Thank you. You're going to be getting ready for the holidays, and I would imagine that buying local is a big focus of that.
It is. We are actually going to relaunch. We started last year our buy local program through the chamber, and we had such a great success with the community that we're going to relaunch it starting October 1st, and it's going to run through the holiday season.
And so the focus obviously is to buy local. You're here, stores are here, they're in your community, business owners that live in the community. Could you please support the people who live next door to you?
Exactly, and that's what that's the mindset that we have, is that, support the people that are your neighbors, that you go to church with, that you see all the time. They're the people that you have a vested interest in, so why not support them in their businesses?
Keep their property values up. They'll keep yours up
But
too.
not only that,
No.
these are the folks that support your local sports teams and your local community groups and do things for the community because they're part of the community.
And they get gray out of your eyebrows. Come on.
Here we go.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So what are you looking forward to most with the holiday season coming up?
Well, go ahead.
Well, just, of course, the sales and, hoping that maybe the economy will go up a little bit this last quarter. But as a small business owner here locally, we appreciate all the customers that shop with us locally. I've been open for 26 years, and we depend upon those loyal people coming back and, back to us each week, hopefully, or each, couple of weeks to come in and shop with us. That's what helps us keep the doors open.
So as a business owner, you're a spokesperson for the Buy Local program, where other
Right.
businesses come together. And how do they come together on this program? Do they have to invest into the Buy Local program as a...
Nobody has to invest. It's
Okay.
it's more of a concept and an idea. Through the chamber, we promote shopping through our chamber members, of course.
Sure.
But overall, it's just a concept to keep people employed in the community, to have those jobs available, and to bring, to keep the tax dollars in the community. Because just like you were saying, the tax dollars go to paying for firefighters, for teacher salaries, for road improvement projects, all that, all those different kind of things. So it's just important to keep it locally, but anybody can buy local.
Well, and I would imagine that as a small business owner, when you grow and you've been in business for 26 years, there's a need for people to come work for you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we try to hire local people, and been doing that for many years. High schoolers, we also involved in community projects and organizations here too, to try to help out our community in many different ways. And we get asked for a lot of donations, of course, through the year. Always able and glad to do that. And in turn, we really appreciate the favor of them coming back and shopping with us.
Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense.
Do you do hiring too this time of year? I mean, hiring extra staff? Do you see a lot of that happening in the Douglasville area?
With a smaller business as myself, we have a pretty much well-set staff. Sometimes I hire a couple of girls to come in and help wrap during the holidays. But I'm very fortunate to have a great staff that has been with me for a long time.
It's good to hear.
I know that lots of local retail, other retail stores, like at Arbor Place, they're all looking to hire people for the holidays. So it's a great time to get on board with those companies, and then hopefully you can stick it through after the holiday season.
When somebody comes to you and asks you about buying local, it's like, well, what do you tell them? Why? What are the benefits? And we went over some of the economic benefits to the community. But as a consumer, what's the benefit to me?
I think the benefit to the consumer is just seeing the results. As far as economic development goes, keeping your tax dollars in the community helps, for future projects. So if we're looking to build say they add on to the mall, or, something that's going to help further our community, building a new rec center or building a new conference center, those tax dollars go right back into that. So the benefit for you is building a better community.
I'd imagine too that a store owner, if say you had a question about something or you needed to return something, it's a little bit easier if it's somebody that you know or somebody that's in your that is a neighbor.
And living in a town like Douglasville or Douglas County, I grew up here. and I see people that, I know from years ago. I see people that I know all the time, and just, like you said, making those connections. Like Valerie and I, we're friends outside of work, and seeing her face when I go into Merle Norman is just, it just makes that small town feel.
Yeah, and you build relationships.
Yeah,
Right.
and I like what you said. I mean, when you do have an issue, you have a consumer issue, you go directly to the owner or the people in charge, the managers in charge that live here locally. So it is a lot easier because they're empathetic to any of your concerns.
It's like, I know my daughter grew 3 inches this last month too. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. And we have a couple of events that we have coming up that are going to kind of, kick off our Buy Local relaunch. The Douglas County Sentinel is one of our main partners with the Buy Local initiative. And mid-October, they're going to run a contest in the newspaper like they did last year. And there's going to be an entry form. And what you do is you fill out the entry form and you take it to one of the sponsored businesses, and they're going to draw for prizes.
Oh, cool.
You get a $50 prize, and all the other entries that don't win are then re-entered into a big drawing for $500 cash prize. So we're really excited about that. And then we also, through the chamber, are going to be doing drawings at our networking events for a chamber spotlight. And it's basically a chance for a small business like yours maybe to be spotlighted in all of our social media outlets, through our website, Facebook, our blog. And we just come and do a video of you for free, and you get to promote your business for 2 weeks through us.
Great way to promote your business.
So we'll be doing those through the holiday season.
Buy Local, show them the sign. Buy Local, look.
There we go.
Okay,
Yes.
you get the little sticker. Let's thank you very much, ladies. We're going to go right to our community calendar, and we're speaking of community. This is the way to do it. Come down to Arbor Place Mall, get on your City Connector, and see Kelly Hunter.
We always have lots of great activities happening. We're approaching our holiday season with lots of fall festivals and holiday events happening, so we're going to have those ready for you. Up next is my guest, Kelly Dean with Harvester Christian Academy. And Kelly, you guys have something that if you have some youngsters, people might be interested in.
We sure do. We have our Harvester intramural basketball program that we have had for 12 years now, and we have registration open up to the public coming up November 1st through November 29th.
All righty, and tell me how the basketball program runs, the months, I guess maybe days of the week that they may practice, that type of thing.
We do have a draft, which is one day in Saturday, which is the first Saturday, I believe, in December. And then we have one practice a week, because we know people have busy lives. So we have one practice a week, and then we have our games start, I believe, the second Saturday in January. We go through the end of February.
All right, so it's a great activity. Games on Saturdays. Bring the family out. Enjoy.
It is a lot of fun. We've had even kids who've went through our program who've had basketball scholarships to colleges. So we love to watch and we love to keep up with where our kids have gone.
Okay. So if you're interested in that, it's open to the public. How can they find out more information and register?
We have it on our website at harvesteracademy.com, and you go to our athletic department, our athletic section under sports, and all the forms that you need will be on that tab.
All right. And a great opportunity for some, what were the ages again?
The ages are 7 through 12, and if you do turn 13 after January 1, that's quite all right.
You'll squeeze them in. Grandfather them in. Is that right? All righty. Well, Kelly, thank you for that information and all that Harvester does here in the community for us.
Thanks for having us.
All righty. Next up, Laura Lieberman with the Cultural Arts. We just do a lot of stuff together, don't we? We do. We just finished, constantly. We just finished a great concert series out on the plaza. But what are you here today? What are you going to let the people know about?
October is National Arts and Humanities Month, so of course we have some of our best programming. We're featuring, speaking of buying local, the local photography group. Sweetwater Camera Club in Douglasville celebrates photography, and that opens on Thursday the 7th. So we hope everybody will come out next Thursday and celebrate photography in Douglasville, which is really a lot going on. Jamie also mentioned that we're working on this mega Saturday of October 23rd, where I don't think we could pack anything else in it. But the chili cook-off benefits the Arts Council, and I think we have a few more spaces for cookers. If your beans are cool, contact us. But we should have about 25 cookers, and it's 6 to 9, and it's always just a great event in conjunction with the road race, which everybody loves. So the fact that we're also partnering with 3 other things that day is pretty amazing.
I think it's incredible. I think you want to find out what Douglasville's about. This is going to be one of those premier events to find out.
And in coming up, and the rest of I'll be fast about it, but we are also celebrating our 25th anniversary of providing cultural services, and that's in December 4th. And we hope that people will come and celebrate at the city's conference center. It's going to be quite a gala, a silver celebration this year. So we have also in December a very special event, and I want to get ahead of the game here a little bit. It's called the Empty Bowls, and it's part of a national program where people in the community make ceramic bowls. If anybody wants to make bowls for us, call the Arts Council. And we have done this for about 4 years. This year we have a new partner, and we're so pleased, and I want to bring him up. It's Frank Smith with the Pantry. You bet. How about I'm on the
Hey,
other
Frank,
side,
how
or
are
no?
you?
Hi, Kelly.
Good.
Hi, Laura.
So y'all are partnering together for the Empty Bowls that the CAC has been doing for how many years now?
3 years, I think. So what will happen is all the money that we raise with this event will go to feed the hungry in our community. And it's December 10th. We have 2 seatings. I think it's $15, and you get to take home a beautiful, handmade, unique bowl. Some of them looking only like what a mother would love, I must admit. But for such a good cause, and Frank and the Pantry does such wonderful work for us, we're really so pleased to work with you on this.
Thank you, Laura. We're very pleased to partner with the Cultural Arts Center and Empty Bowls. And, you know, Kelly, there's a lot of hungry people in Douglas County. So far this year, we've given out 200,000 pounds of free groceries to our customers. Hunger is no respecter of persons, and there's a lot of empty bowls out there. And we want to fill those empty bowls with good food. And we're going to start registering people October 9th, 16th, 23rd, November 6th, and 13th for our Thanksgiving basket giveaways. And we're hoping to give out about 500 baskets. That'll be about 100,000 pounds of food to be given out.
Just for that Thanksgiving event. All right. Well, the Pantry does service our community in a great way, and we want to say thank you for that. We're going to have you on next month as one of our guests talking about the big event that you have for Thanksgiving. So, people, if you're out there and you're looking for a great place to get involved with, to donate some of your time, donate resources, donate monetary value as well, the Pantry is a good place to do that.
Absolutely. We'll receive your canned food items, non-perishable food items. Cash is always good because $1 we can buy 6.25 pounds of food, where your $1 is going to buy you 1 canned good.
All right. So you multiply it.
Multiply it.
All righty. And Laura, thank you for partnering up with the Pantry this year with the Empty Bowls project.
Well, you know, it's the only project we do that's not to raise money for the arts. But we figure we feed the soul, and we want to help somebody who feeds everybody's bellies. So,
And we're so grateful, Laura. Thank you so much for thinking of the Pantry and our community.
All right. And that's what it's about, our local community and how you can make a difference. Right here on City Connector and the Interactive Community Calendar. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our closing music with Gil Caro here on City Connector.
City TV. We had a great show today.
And we're glad you were part of it. We want to thank Arbor Place Mall, Chief Scott Spencer.
Yep.
We'd also like to thank Chris Collier from the West Side Home Builders Association. We want to thank Debbie Dart from West Georgia Board of Realtors. We'd like to thank Sara Ray from the Chamber, Valerie Howell from Rural Norman, and Gil Caro for his wonderful music.
You forgot the game, guys. The Collinses.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Tim and Dylan Collins.
Yeah, they have the game.
Yes.
That's out, okay?
Yeah, city
I
manager.
want you to do this. I want you to watch us on Comcast, Digital 22, Tributary 98,
That
or
sounds so
My
good.
City. Well, we should have a jingle. MyCityTV.com. Here's Gil Caro.
He sings much better.
Thank you.
down for you, shining on my heart, so I can see the truth. Then His love inside is everything it seems. Until then I find it's only in my dreams, and I can change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think our love was really something good. Maybe if I could change the world. If I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. I'd have it no other way. Then our love would rule this kingdom we have made. Until then I'd be a fool, wishing for that day. And I can change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would be the love I wrote about it for. Maybe even more. Change the world. If I can change the world, I would be the darling of your universe. I would be the love that you've been waiting for. Maybe, maybe more. Change, baby, your love. Change, maybe I can change the world. Thank you. I'm going to do one more song. This is one of my own songs. It's an original called Love Reigns All. Shine a light on your sisters and brothers. Show him the love you feel. It's a gift like no other. Warmth of love is real. Love, love, love reigns on. Love, love, love reigns on. Love, love, love reigns all over the world. Gift of love has a heart-to-heart message, shines beyond that of gold. It may seem new to the young heart who is restless, just takes a spark to grow. Yes, it does. And love, love, love reigns on. Love, love, love reigns on. Love, love, love reigns all over the world. We must act, not just talk about it, 'cause action speaks more than words. When we give love, we'll receive more in return.